Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. I am Tanya Lee, and welcome to Harmonia. This is going to be an All Signs weekly forecast to see what is ahead. And a reminder, I am not just over on YouTube. I am also on Facebook and Twitch. Hello. Looks like we have quite a few people on here. Hello to my moderator here, Nancy. Hi, Jansen from Facebook. Hello, Wolfpack. Welcome back. And hello, Delaney. Welcome back, guys. Don't be shy. Say hello. Before we begin, a couple announcements to make. Let you know what cards we're using, and hopefully the sound is okay, because I have like 5 fans running right on top of me right now. It's very hot and sticky here in the UP. So I'm trying to make sure that I stay as cool as possible, because when I channel, I get hot to begin with. So hopefully the fan noise is not too bad, or I don't sound like Tommy Boy next to a fan for you guys this evening. So we can have a comfortable afternoon for these readings. So the cards we're using tonight, we're going to be using, or today, this afternoon, whatever time it is for you, the Phantom Wise Tarot deck. We're going to continue to use this as a black and white deck. I'm also going to be using the Libra Tarot. This is going to see where the weekly guidance is for us. I'm kind of using this more as an oracle deck. It's considered a beginner's deck, but actually I think it's a more of a beginner softener from Oracle to Tarot. So I could kind of see how it plays on both. And then, of course, the Unfolding Path, which is a very common deck that I've been using and is honestly becoming my favorite deck for 2025. Good. I'm glad the sound is all good. Can't hear then the mic is phenomenal. I also have a soundboard on top of this. I'm literally talking into a sound booth, guys. I'm pretty particular with the sound, because I know that's important for you guys, so you can hear me and that everything is smooth going. But we have, just so you guys are aware, yeah, it's 93. Be cool, guys. I know that the heat wave is going pretty much across the states here. So yes, we are melting. Some of us are just not ready for this, or made for this. I, lived on the East Coast, and humidity was never my friend. So that's why I moved up north, and of course it's sticky here, but it's always up and down with Michigan. You just never know. Before we get into the weekly energy, I want to remind you guys to go ahead and share, because sharing is caring. And I do appreciate it, especially for my Facebook fans over there, because that usually gets missed in notifications. And want to remind you too that this week we have coming up, you guys, for Wednesday, you're in for a treat. Wednesday evening, I will be back for All Signs July General Forecast. Now, this is a reminder that there are no more monthly zodiac signs here on this channel, but the timeless zodiac signs are over at Harmonia Friends Club, and they're released throughout the month. Actually, I just released Scorpio today, and we're going in order for this week, and then we're going to be starting back up in July with Cancer. So those are timeless readings on here. But on Wednesday evening, evening, we're going to be talking about the blocks, the breakthroughs, and the support that you'll need for July. So looking forward to that. Make sure you guys set your reminders and the notifications and get that going here. We also have a goal that is going on. And thank you, Nancy. I did see your donation. Do appreciate it. There's a goal going on over at YouTube. And if we reach the goal this afternoon throughout this, I will do another pop-up live next week, and you guys get to choose what the subject is. Those are usually poll ones that I do that you guys can pick and choose which theme you want it to be. So make sure you guys are subscribed over at YouTube. Hello, Debbie. Welcome. Okay, are you guys ready? Let's see what the collective energy here is. We're going to start off with the dice. We're going to start off with the dice to see what our number is for this week. Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, what numbers are with us this week? What numbers are with us this week? Change. We've got a 5, 2, 3, 5, 5, 3, 2, 23, or 32. These are numbers that you want to be on the lookout throughout the week. 5s, we all know, is about conflict, and usually conflict comes with change, and the change here is all about growth. And there's something here that is going to be mirrored to us this week. And with the 2, I usually think it has to do with the duality here. All right. It's not good or bad. Sometimes these things that are reflected back to us, whether it's not us facing the mirror, it could us also be facing hardships in relationships. We could be triggered, but this is the week here of growth, working together and getting through those conflicts. And it's also to see where the competitive atmosphere may be, where, competition doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Sometimes it allows us to become stronger. It makes us take more accountability. It pushes us. So this number comes in many different forms of what that change is, but it always comes down to something that allows us to endure more of. And it comes down to unconditional love as well. So these numbers may also be playing out into our readings for this afternoon as well. Let's see what the universe also wants us to focus on here collectively. Hello, Metaphysical Journey. Michael, welcome. I'm using the deck that you recommended for me. Not this one, the other one. Oh, we have wisdom here. Collective. Seek guidance through tradition, teachings, or mentors who inspire you. That answers your need are grounded in tried and true wisdom. By honoring these principles, you'll find clarity and direction, trust in the power of knowledge to light your way forward. I love this for you. This is definitely a play on the Hierophant card. A little bit of the High Priestess too, but the Hierophant is a 5. It is a 5. Hello, Homestead. Welcome back. Has Loki chewed on the dice? Not yet. There's something here where we are gaining some knowledge this week when it comes to commitment, relationships, formalities. The answers you need are grounded in tried and true wisdom by honoring these principles. There's something about the principles of our belief system that is coming up this week that we may be tested on. We are allowed to change our formalities if there are things that we no longer serve us in our belief system. Sometimes we need to explore that. Sometimes we need to go in through the darkness into the light to see something. So I almost feel kind of like a rabbit hole energy here of spiraling a little bit this week, but it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. I don't feel like it's going to be spiraling out of control. It's just this energy here of we're going to be gaining a lot of wisdom this week. Be very aware of the changes. Be very aware of belief systems, because with belief systems also comes fear. Let's see how the universe is supporting us this week. Hello, Ellen. Welcome. No reversals, not just yet. Well, the universe is allowing us to be supported through memories, recollection. Pay attention to the memories that pop up in your head. because with those memories also come belief systems, especially when it comes to your inner child. Here we have a mother, offering a little drink here with her child, but there's innocence here of how to enjoy it, what to expect. And I feel this nostalgic energy here has to do deeply with family roots for us this week. We may feel that moment of presence even amongst our own children if you have them. But it comes in all different forms. Even if you don't have kids or you're a teacher, there's just something in energy here where I feel collective. The support comes in our memories and our thoughts. It's the traditions. The traditions that we pass on. And there's something coming up about it this week for us. Let's see what the challenges are. These are the obstacles of the weeks, and these are also going to be affecting the reversals that show up. Ooh, I almost took two. That was my slip up, though. The challenge is the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Interesting, because I said mother here. And then here we have who I consider one of the best moms out there is the Queen of Pentacles. She's practical. She's put together. She invests wisely. She nurtures. This is the part where I even feel the Empress kind of pulls in that energy with Taurus. But I feel with this earthly energy, with it being affecting the reversals, this has to do with not feeling good enough. Maybe having moments of feeling like you invest unwisely. So this could also be individuals who are clingy or surfaced, really not seeing the best part of themselves, which is just being themselves. Those are the adverse areas here, but she's very well grounded and she's very good and practical when it comes to her practical needs and others. So we're going to see how that affects us this week in this energy with the Queen of Pentacles. Could also be an individual who affects the readings. So we're going to start off here with Cancer. It is now officially Cancer season, and happy birthday out there to the Cancers. We're going to see what's going on for your week. Don't forget how this works is you're checking your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If you're cross watching, it's probably going to be vice versa. And there is always a bonus at the end. All right, let's see what's going on for Cancer. Who's got Cancer in the chart? Reversals now up. Cancer, let's see what your current feelings are for the week. Cancer, your current feelings. The Six of Swords. I have Pentacles in my head, but you know that. It's always never a mistake. It's like Bob Ross here. When it meant to come out, it's meant to come out. But we have the Six of Swords here. So there's something here that you are revisiting when it comes to your past. Probably about an equal give and take if the Six of Pentacles wanted to be out here. But how you are feeling is a deja vu moment. It's almost a moment here of disturbance where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling the need to get out. I know it's going to be rocky, but there's something here. There's something here. You're trapped in a moment of the past. Interesting. Let's see what the external influences of this is and the integration of it. The Four of Cups. Disappointment. The Page of Wands. Disappointment, but it's needed. Disappointment, but it's needed. Nobody wants to hear that. I get it. All right. But again, look at all these crows. Okay. I feel like it's an omen. I feel there's this backpedaling energy of revisiting a scenario or situation this week. Now, this can be triggered by not being happy with the company that you keep this week, or with expectations that are not met this week, whatever those expectations are. The Three of Cups is usually a card of celebration, happiness, togetherness, but there's something here within the external influences that really is not allowing you to feel that great. So it's something that's within your surrounding this week. Now, there is an opportunity here, but you can't quite see it How can you see it? Because you're sitting down there. You're not standing up on it. So there is a pause happening this week. Some of you may feel like you're going backwards in time. Here we go again. I'm at that moment again. Maybe you're recycling another fight with an individual. Could be that too. Could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here, Queen of Pentacles here. Someone here could be projecting on you, projecting fears. But there is something that is more balanced for you, and that's in the separation. Now, some of you, the separation has to do with a version of you. Maybe it's your inner child. Maybe you're just going way too far deep into the inner child work. Interesting metaphysical journey on here. Michael Grimmer and I talk about this all the time, about how individuals sometimes get really stuck on the shadow work. And as me, as a shadow priestess, one of the things I teach is like, it's an in and out thing. You're not supposed to stay in it, but some people get stuck in it. And this is a Cancer sign who's kind of getting stuck in that work, but there's an opportunity here to see a balance, a space. This is the point, the middle ground here for you. There's curiosities on both sides, but it's seeing the bigger picture. It's being illuminated this week for you, Cancer. So you're realizing you need your space this week when it comes to either a person, or if it's not a particular person or group, it's something where you had expectations that were so high that there's no curiosity for the room that is in between. In between. Let's see how you're going to be responding to this. I would say this is a new stretch for you. Yeah. The 5 of Wands, it's not going to feel comfortable. It's like doing a new stretch, doing a new yoga move. They want me to say yoga for some reason here, okay? This is that curiosity kills a cat where it's like, it's too high. How the hell are we supposed to reach that, right? But this is fighting. Another 5, guys, here. Look at that. You have 5 here. Not getting along. Nobody's happy on this boat. Nobody's even happy going back in time to look at some things and to evaluate. It's like, we can't fix this. We can't do anything beyond this. What's the real opportunity? The real opportunity the universe is trying to lay out to you. Look at this, the 8 of Wands. Here's the movement. Here's the movement. The movement is, I got to get the hell out of here. Bigger meaning. Yeah, look, you got a 10 of Swords, but the 10s all break into 5s. This is a toxic mindset. A toxic reliving. It's a rumination. If this is something to do with your past, there's something here where you're being asked to not revisit again, but there's about moving forward. And it's not to avoid or skip the pain. It's taking accountability of, this really freaking hurts. This doesn't feel good, but I'm going to get through it. All right. And this is going to leave a scar on a Cancer this week, but it's kind of like a battle scar before you're like, oh my God, this is going to hurt, right? But if this isn't internal, this is also something where you're just going to have an ultimate fight with someone this week, that you're going to realize the communication is that this is not something that they can unsay. It's like, once they say it, it's like, holy shit, that's truly how you feel about me? Ooh. That's the part that's going to sting. Things to consider. What does... You know what? They want me to use a Lithra deck with this. So I'm going to pull one for Lithra and one for this. I wasn't going to do that this evening, but this is where we're at. Sometimes we just got to make the changes. Your advice. Look at this. You see that togetherness? You see that happiness? You got another 10. There's a lot of ability here to see approaches, but there's also, these are sets of 5s. Okay. This is it's kind of renewal, but a rebirth here for you, but it's about connections. It says, Cancer, a choice of relationship is shaping your path. Follow what resonates with your heart and soul, as true alignment begins harmony and growth. Whether romantic or platonic, connection is the bridge to transform and enter understanding. So you may be hearing the truth from an individual, but there might also be an opening here to finally speak truly to each other, to reconnect in a sense that is at ground zero. Others of you, if it's somebody that's so toxic and everything, there's a relationship here where it has the possibility to ground you. It doesn't have to be a new romantic couple. It doesn't have to be anything like that. It could be, someone you grow closer to, but the opportunity this week is real connection. The opportunity here is togetherness with the person or the people that feel like family to you, and family comes in many different forms. All right. That's what we have for Cancer. We're going to move on to Leo. Leo is next. Hello, Papa Wheelies. Welcome back. Oh, it's hot. Sure is. I feel it. Everyone is hot, Star. That's how everybody is doing. I got the 3 fans on me right now, and it's still, the AC unit still can't keep up with the heat. But I'm here. I'm here for you all. All right, Leo. Who's got Leo in their chart? My lions. Are you ready? Leo, how are you feeling this week? Leo, how are you feeling this week? Oh, the Emperor. I like this. In charge? In power? Authority here with Aries energy. Maybe you have Aries in your chart. I love this. I love how it has the Greek keys here too. This symbolic energy here of the Greek keys is usually togetherness, coming together. So, the Emperor is all 4 kings in one. Very well-rounded, but makes really hard decisions. Really, really, really hard decisions. Could be a father, doesn't have to be, but this is someone here who's got leadership. They feel like they got a power role here this week. All right. Let's see what the external influence here of this leader. Oh, the 10 of Wands. Are you the boss this week? The integration here, we have the 6 of Swords. Yeah, this is you rolling up your sleeves. There could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? Somebody cannot handle the weight, cannot handle the load. They're just not capable of doing it. You're watching this. You're seeing this. This could be your spouse. This could be a loved one. This could be even your own darn boss. But there's something that's obviously what you were eyeing is that person cannot do it on their own. Now, typically when we have the Rider-Waite deck here with the 6 of Swords, it's usually someone here who's rowing the boat and there's a child and a mother and a child on the front of the boat. Now, this is with the crows. And I like this energy here because this tells me that you have some premonitions going on here in a big way. Okay. There is something here where you can foresee, kind of like the black cat here, of an individual getting hurt. It's okay. I'm not saying it's as crazy as Final Destination, but it's like you're able to see an individual and the steps that they may be taking going, well, that's going to really hurt you, or that's going to slow you down even more. And you are seeing that this individual needs some assistance. So I actually see you assisting another individual here with great authority, great power, and confidence, because you do care about this individual, period. You care about this individual. And if it's a job, you care about the job all around, even if this person here is burdened, even if it's not your job, you're seeing that someone can't do it on their own. Leo, how are you responding to this? Look at this, the High Priestess reversed. This is something here where you know this person is not listening to their intuition. They're not. Thanks, Papa Wheelies, for the donation. This is a person here who could be very intuitive, but they're burnt out. They're tired. And you are just seeing kind of full circle here of how this is affecting an individual. Now, some of you used to feel like you didn't have the authority to make this move or say something. This week, you're like, nah, that's enough. That's enough. What's the real opportunity this week? The Hierophant, here we go. The Hierophant here reverse. You're going to be completely another 5, guys. You got a 5 here, 5 there, 5. Okay. This is you being out of the box. It's going against the grain, against the rules. It's you being committed to your way. Okay. This person's way is not working. What you're offering to this individual is, hey, this is how it could work. This is how things could get done. This is how we'll get through together. The bigger meaning of this, the Page of Cups here reversed. The bigger meaning here is just because someone's doing it because they feel it's their job or it's for the love of it. Okay, this is a very small love message. There's an opportunity here where you feel this person may not be ready to take on all of that right now. So before, I feel you used to play small on this, but this is you stepping in and saying, obviously this person can't put their percentage in this week, so I'm going to do more. So I feel you just taking charge this week and doing a little bit more extra for another or for work because it's the right thing to do. That's what this Leo is saying. It's the right thing to do. In the long run, it will work out. It will even out. What advice does Spirit give to you? 2 cards. Here we go. We have, look at this. It will all work out. Temperance. You have a lot of patience here, but it's all about alignment. You have Sagittarius energy here combined with victory. There's the movement. Your message, Leo, is you have the strength and determination to overcome challenges with focus and balance. Can't make this up. Success is within reach. Take control of your journey and move forward with confidence. This is your time to rise above adversity and claim your victory. You are going to be showing your leadership this week. Hands down, that's it. Okay. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. All right. Here we go. Thanks, Papa Wheelies, for the donation and for declaring your love for your girlfriend. Should pop that up. We're going to declare it. We're going to declare it worldwide web here. You two are cute. All right, we got Virgo up. Virgo is up. You guys just got on that. That was like equivalent. That was like equivalent to the Megatron. Star's like, I'm so embarrassed. It was like a kissing cam. We just spent $2 for the kissing cam. All right, Virgo is up. Here we go. Debbie's like, I'm ready. I got my whole damn chart here. All right. Okay, Virgo, let's see how your feelings are this week. How are you feeling about this week, Virgo? How are you feeling about this week? Reversals now up. The High Priestess. You're reserved. You're quiet. You're keeping to your place, but you're having immense amount of downloads this week. Could be in dream form. But you're remaining stoic, quiet. May even be doing your own readings. Okay, on the situation. Let's see. The external influences of why you're being this quiet. Oh, well, justice reverse. Dang, who did you dirty? Who did Virgo dirty? The integration. Oh, the 8 of Swords here reversed. Listen. Whoever did you dirty, you already know they're going to get their karma. It's not going to play out the way you are. Maybe you're doing some check-ins on that. Okay, I can understand that. I can respect that. Libra energy here. But there's something coming up this week where you feel karma is about to change. You're probably right. But it has to come with things that you may feel with anxiety, brain fog, in your health this week. You may all of a sudden like think of somebody in that sense and it's like, is this mine? I guess the question I'm telling you to ask yourself, Virgo, this week is this truly mine? Because there are some, you could have been dealing with another earth sign here, or your own insecurities, could be that too, about what an individual kept hidden from you, about an area here where a person may have made you feel less than or question your own intuition. And this week, you're questioning your intuition in a different way because I feel like you're asking, is this real? I know this sounds really mysterious, but I feel like you're very intuitive. And there's something here where you're starting to decipher the difference of what your energy is and what is theirs. And there's something about the insecurities of not feeling well that you're going, wait a minute, there might be something bigger here. There might be something bigger here. Let's see how you're responding to this. It's not yours. It's not yours. Okay. There's this energy here of a download of an individual where you were kind of treated like a puppy. Okay. Good little Virgo. Virgo, you did a good job. Let me give you a treat. Okay. The pages are usually an immature energy, but now you're seeing someone's immaturity unravel this week. You may not even be in it. You may even hear this, especially if you were married to this individual, had children with this individual. It might even be through the kids. But there's something here where someone is having poor behavior. They may even be blaming you. Oh, Virgo is so difficult. Virgo is not being good. Virgo is not performing the way it used to. Well, that's because Virgo is being quiet. Virgo is not having to prove themselves. What's the real opportunity? I think the best you can do is be quiet and let somebody else be nervous for a change. That's my perspective. That's not, that's my perspective. Yeah. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Just sit back, enjoy the tree, because there's something here where I feel you've always done the work. You put the work into something and you're waiting around for some growth here. You're waiting for an opportunity. Maybe it even could be a promotion of some sort. Maybe it could be recognition here of the next level of relationship of some sort. But this Virgo is like, you're not putting me in this place here anymore. I'm not entertaining this anymore. I'm just going to stop performing. The bigger meaning of this, Virgo. Ooh, the bigger meaning of this is that in your rest, somebody else is restless. Is Virgo going to stop forever? Is Virgo going to come back? Is Virgo going to talk to me again? And I don't want to say that you are being passive aggressive about this. You're being quiet, right? You're being reserved and stoic. So it's like the less you say, the better you are. When you pull, yeah, Debbie says I pulled the energy away from former Pisces. So this is the energy of just pulling away, but now someone else can feel the worry. It's not yours. You may even feel the need here to like, okay, should I break it through now? Should I see like here what the, should I call them? Should I check on them? But you're really being asked here to do nothing in that level. Let's see what advice you have for you and being the reserved individual, realizing that some of this anxiety here this week is not yours. It's not the anxiety here to call them. The anxiety here to set things right is not all yours. It's them needing you too. This is a sword of truth. This is a sword of honesty, of discernment, of being authentic. I said what I said, especially if you said no or you declined. Just the universe is asking you just to speak the truth, and you don't have to over-explain everything. What else do we have here for you? Strength. Virgo, true strength is found in patience, compassion, and inner peace. You have the power to face challenges with calm resilience. Let kindness and understanding guide you. By mastering your emotions, you align with gentle yet unshakable power within you. This is about you mastering your emotions. In the past, you've been mastering another person's emotions. You're not doing that anymore. You can't make this shit up. Got strength here. All right. That's what we got for Virgo. We're going to move on to Libra. Libra is up. All right. You're welcome, Debbie. Let's see what's going on for my Libras. Libra, reminder, your timeless Zodiac reading got released on Friday over at Harmonia Friends Club. All right, Libra, let's see how your week's going to go. Let's see how you're going to be feeling. Libra, we have the Queen of Wands here reversed. Oh, I feel very rushed. There's this energy to get something done. I think you're overworked this week. Honestly, the combination here with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles is someone here, especially reverse, is someone here who's really, really close to burnout. Whether this is doing too much for your work, your business, a relationship. There's this energy here of hyper independence of I can handle it all. I can do that. I can fix this. Stop fixing people. Stop fixing people. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There may be somebody here who is asking for more assistance than you can even handle. Could be that too. Let's see with external influences here of why you can say you'll just do it. It feels like that. It feels like somebody here is so surfaced. Like if this is a work situation, this could be somebody here who's like, you just do it better, Libra. And then Libra's just like, I'll just do it. Fine. Ooh. Ace of Pentacles. There is an opportunity here, whether it's more money, whether it is, like I said, a bonus, a big opportunity. What's influenced you is there's an opportunity here to get it off your plate or to get something out of this that could be in the long run to help a situation. Now, some of you, I'm going to tell you, the external influence here is somebody here, maybe you haven't seen somebody in a while and all of a sudden somebody out of the blue, especially if this is a Libra who's been ghosted and somebody wants to apologize or wants to shape time in here. It's kind of like, oh, now they want to start something, but it's not the greatest week for you. It may not be the greatest week for you. All right. Be wary of creating more space and time when you have your other shit to do. Just because another person's ready doesn't mean you are right now. The integration here for Libra. We have the Hangman reversed. Okay. This is a card here of self-sacrifice, but I also feel a performance. When I see it like this, it looks like he's tap dancing, doesn't it? Well, it totally looks like a tap dancer right here. Okay. But I feel like either somebody has been tapping around you is trying to offer you an apology, doing some kind of performance, but it's a distraction. It's 100% a distraction. Now, this could also be somebody kind of doing that performance here that they need extra help, but it's distracting you from what you actually need to do. So you may be a little annoyed with this energy. Let's see your reaction, though. We'll just ask the cards instead of me channeling it. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? Now you want to talk? Now you want to talk about this? Now you want my help? This is almost kind of the energy of of a mom who has a young child, and the young child says, I have a report due. I need all of the stuff to make my project, but it's due tomorrow. And it's like, a Sunday. It's 5:00. And you're like, are you kidding me? I don't have all those materials. This is something that it just pisses you off. All right. Let's just get this over with. You're not even in the good. Here's the thing. You're really not in a good mind frame anyway to take on this conversation. So this is kind of a pre-warning, because taking on someone else's shit or taking on something here where they're not facing a consequence of some sort could also lead someone in believing that they can continue to do this. Hello, Isis. Welcome back. What's the real opportunity for you? The real opportunity is to face the insecurities that you can't be everything all at once. You can't be everything all at once. Okay. So someone will be disappointed with you. I feel like I got a Libra here who's a people pleaser, right? But it's like there's disappointment here. It's like, oh my gosh, how am I going to look upon here? Or what are they going to say? Am I going to get? These are all triggers here. There's insecurities that are faced with this offer or this opportunity. But even though it may be a bigger offer opportunity, it's just not a great week for you to take this on. Not this week. That doesn't mean you can't counter offer to some extent. But I don't think you should be taking everything off your plate just for this particular person or situation or job. Yeah. The King of Wands, the bigger meaning. We have a matching suit here, by the way. Okay. Matching suit. Two individuals who have a different approach on doing things. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, these individuals can have some nasty fights, but also some amazing makeup sex. That's how bipolar these two can be. They're not the greatest when it comes to who's leading the show here. So there is a lot of conflict when it comes to an individual who's pretty aggressive with you on needing to prove a point or needing to get something done. It's like this deadline becomes your deadline. That's the part where it could get really, really sticky for this Libra this week. Final advice for you. 2 cards. We're going to pull one from this deck. No reversals. Advice for you. Ooh, time out. You do not, hello trend, you do not have to make any decisions this week. This is a crossroad. This is something here where you do not have to put all of your energy into this. This is the energy here of a need not to deny your intuition, but to trust it. Final message for you. Fortune. Can't make this up. Libra, life cycles are turning, bringing change and new opportunities. Embrace the flow, and trust that everything shifts, aligns with your growth. What feels uncertain now is guiding you toward a path of expansion. Stay open to the unfolding of fate. Okay. So it's not saying that you can't take this on or do this, but this week, it's the opportunity of staying open to a change of this happening. I feel like you got to be the change this week by taking a pause. I feel like you shouldn't take something on here. Now, some of you are like, well, I have no choice to do so. But Spirit is warning you here that the life cycles are turning and bringing change and new opportunities. This opportunity here, even though it's being presented as brand spanking new, if you feel like it's going against the grain or not in the flow, it's not the right time. It's not the right time. All right. So pay attention to how it flows. Breathe. All right. We got Scorpio up next. Hello, Brenda. Welcome back. Thanks, guys, for all the likes, the love. Reminder, if you're on YouTube, if you subscribe, or if you're a new subscriber, it's just a 5-minute wait. It's subscribers only chat. That helps my moderators out too, so that they can kind of enjoy the show too. Because believe it or not, they're volunteers. All right, Scorpio. I want to remind you that today I released your timeless Zodiac reading over at Harmonia Friends Club. The title for that one, and I know because I wrote it down, was When the Guilt is Thick. Oh, that's a juicy title. It may not have anything to do with this reading, but if that hit you, go check out Harmonia Friends Club. Of course, after this live, not now. Let's see how Scorpio is doing with their feelings this week. The moon, Pisces energy. Another card of being in the dark, but this is also really getting into the feels of your intuition this week. Remaining quiet, very similar to what Virgo got with the High Priestess, but this is that how you feel this week. There's uncertainty here. The moon is uncertainty. You're not sure what's going to be ahead. You don't know what's going to be there. So I do feel like there's fears coming up this week when it comes to how things are going to play out in the future. But you're also really paying attention to the signs and to your intuition. See what the external influence is to this. You're gaining some knowledge here, for sure. The 8 of Pentacles here reversed. There's something here. Oh. Somebody wants to work something out with you, but it feels very heavy. It feels stifling. It feels like this isn't working out anymore. Okay. The 8 of Pentacles here with this is someone here maybe wants another shot with the 7 of Pentacles. They're making me subtract that. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but there's somebody here who's definitely obsessed with the effort that you put into this, and you're just not feeling it this week. I feel overly tired by the pressure of an individual who consistently wants to work on it or to see how things go. So that can feel very stressful for you. Some of you may even want to call out if this is a job. I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying how it feels. The integration. Ace of Pentacles. You want to have an opportunity to do something that you actually can see the potential for growth. You can actually see something. I feel like it has to do with wanting to be independently on your own. You're weighing out your options. Some of you, it's a job. Some of you, it's entrepreneurship. Some of you, this is a relationship that you're just outgrown. It's simply you've outgrown a relationship, and there's some insecurities as into, well, if I take a pause from it this week and I focus on maybe another relationship, whether it's a relationship with myself, whether it's another friendship, whether it's going on a date, I don't know. There's a lot of people I'm reading for. But you have another offer that is like way more what you want to do. Like this does not feel like this feels like work. It's just, you don't want to focus on that. It's not in your groove this week, Scorpio. How you're responding to this? The Queen of Cups. Well, there you are. Very loving, compassionate, but you're going after what your heart desires. You want this new opportunity so badly. It's something that you want to do. I feel like it's kind of like going on vacation or going on a date or doing something just for you or having a good time with a person. Maybe somebody invites you on a boat. I don't know. But this is you listening to your heart, listening to your desires, but also being very empathetic of this as well. What's the real opportunity this week for you? The real opportunity this week is to watch how somebody is trying to manipulate you. Now, the Magician, reverse, my little black occult artist here, okay, could be in the occult, probably is trying to do something against someone's will. Okay, so this is someone here who's trying to get some karma on you to do what they want. It's like their will, their way. So they're not really working with the universe, they're working for favors for themselves. You kind of realize this about this individual, that it's always in their favor. So I feel like Scorpio this week, you also, this was similar to, God, I think it was Virgo, seeing somebody's true colors unravel. The bigger meaning of the offer, though, ooh, you're going to have a choice here. One is not your cup of tea anymore. One of them looks showy. This looks like a little bit like a Playboy bunny. Okay. It's like something that's just like, God, that's so immature. Or why did I go for that? Or now I can really see how immature this individual is. You're not necessarily talking back, but you're also just realizing that somebody here is very upset that they weren't invited, not invited to the party, not invited to whatever you're doing, not invited to the adventure. You know, this could also be if you're doing something fun, you know, like a Ferris Bueller thing, you might get caught on there, but it's just like, I'm not going to feel guilty about it. This is the energy of what the Scorpio is bringing on. What advice does Spirit have for you? No reversals on the advice. This is boundaries. Okay. You know, my theory is that these two she was once the Queen of Cups. We have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. She is very honest and truthful, but she has discernment and she's blunt as fuck. Right. The truth hurts. And I feel this week, you don't necessarily need to over explain, but the truth is going to hurt, or this person is going to find out the truth about you, whether you like it or not, they're going to find out. So you're going to have to put your emotions to the side when it comes to this individual's reactions so that you don't spiral with this person, really. What else here do you have? Intuition. There you go. There's your intuition card. There's that moon energy. That's the high priestess energy. It says, the answers you seek lie within. Trust your inner voice and allow it to guide you through uncertainty. Patterns from the past may obscure your vision, but your intuition knows the truth. Create stillness, Scorpio, in your life to access the clarity and wisdom already within you. Can't make this up. You got that moon energy twice, really. That's what I got for Scorpio. Good luck this week. We're going to move on to Sagittarius. Saggy. We are only, gosh, I don't even know what I put my goal on. Did I say 10? 10 donations, Nancy. I can't remember. We already have 3 donations, so I think we only need 7 more for the pop-up AllSigns next week. There we go. Thank you, Star. I'm like counting, and she did it for me already. That's our goal. It's not just my goal. It's our goal. How badly do you want it? It's more than anything. If it was my goal, I'd probably not have it as everything. It's just a way to interact. It is. All right, Sagittarius, here we go. Saggy, your timeless tarot reading is going to be released tomorrow in Harmonia Friends Club Vault. And let me tell you what the title is. The title is, I just finished it today, is Putting It to Rest. Putting It to Rest is the title. Something was ending for you. All right. Saggy. Current feelings this week. Ooh, the Seven of Pentacles here reversed. I think you are really cutting back when it comes to efforts on individuals who maybe you overgave to. This is a week here of realigning. This is a week here of not necessarily starting something long term, but it's starting it slow. It's like an introductory week for you. I do feel like there's something in particular that is going to be starting up for you, but you're kind of feeling it out this week. So it's like there's some uncertainties here, but at the same time, it's like, you know what? I just want to do something that is fair. I've been burnt before. I've had my losses before, but I'm really working on being practical about how this comes about. Whether this is money, whether this is relationships, you want an equal give and take. Period. Who doesn't want that? But you're looking for consistency on the equal give and take. And you're not necessarily saying that you're full on in this week either. You're looking for those consistencies. You know how the universe supports you is through that Six of Cups energy. Saggy, could also be if those memories come up or somebody reminds you of an individual where they do care about you. Those are the things that you're being asked to look upon of how that was fair, because that has to do with your traditions, your belief system, the wisdom of that, of good actual people in your life. The external influences that are hitting you this week. Judgment. Okay. So it's interesting because even though you feel wishy-washy about something and you're just trying something out this week, this is also it's a trial period. It just is. It's a trial period here for you. But you'll have a complete idea or decision, I feel, by the end of this week, if you're going to give more to this or if you're going to give less to this or not take it at all. It's up to you. Okay. The judgment here is you're making a judgment call. Okay. You know, you can't wait on this forever, but this week you're going to try something out, something new. Okay. Maybe you're opening up to an individual. Maybe you have a new job. Maybe you're trying a different approach. It's something where it's an equal give and take because of what in the past you overgave. What's the integration of this judgment and this approach with you? Ooh, 10 of Cups. Finding your people, finding your person, finding some happiness. This could be in a community. I don't know. Are you going to a new club? Are you going to a new event? Is there something here about like, it could be even like, let's say you joined a gym membership here and finding your people. I don't know. I feel like Saggy this week, you're finding your people in a new approach, or either you're opening up more to a specific person or you're opening up to a scenario where there's possibilities for an equal give and take, where you're not always serving the cups, but you're able to get some of that as well. Okay. So I do see you actually having a pretty darn good week by just feeling something out. Let's see how you're responding here by doing this approach. I want to say that there's a couple of times you're going to feel like you're going to want to jump in or do something. Look at this. Yeah. The Ace of Cups here reverse. You don't want to completely overgive. You have conditions when it comes to your heart space. So this is like someone here is like the new guy or new gal, especially like the new day, first day. Or if it's not a first day, it could be like the first date. You're just not going to be as open as you typically would be. You're guarded a little bit. Okay. Your response is that I'm not used to this. Everybody seems happy together, but is there somebody dysfunctional in this family, or is there some quirks here about this person? But you're testing it out. You're testing it out. Let's see what the real opportunity is. I think it's just trusting in your intuition. Yeah, Page of Cups, trying a new approach. Here's the real opportunity. You don't have to know it all. You don't have to give it all. You don't have to give your whole heart away. You can be open to some extent, but it doesn't have to be so big. This is something here where you're opening up, you're taking an offer, but it's not like you're all in all at once. You're taking an invite. You're accepting an invitation of some sort. The bigger meaning here for Saggy. Look at this. Are you kidding me with all these tens? Ironically, by taking this approach, you got 2 tens here, a 5 that you're realizing the growth here of what it truly is to be aligned or balanced. This is a good week for Saggies this week, okay? I mean, it's just a good week. I feel like you're going to there's a balance in the home environment and there's a balance here in the work environment. And if you don't work, there's just this balance overall in your friendships and in your relationships by just going into this castle, realizing that these are good people, realizing this is a good person, getting to know somebody in a different level, but you're feeling pretty darn good. All right. What advice does Spirit have for you with this new approach? Oh my gosh. Dang. Enjoy it. This is peace. This is the peace that you've been asking for. This is something here where you're going to find in the long run, by having this approach of being a little bit more open than you typically would, but not giving it all away, right? Having the same kind of receive come in place and watch it come in place for you. Look at this abundance. Let's just all claim Saggies reading. It says you are entering a time of creativity and growth, Sagittarius. Nurture the ideas and relationships that bring you joy. When you align with a rhythm of nature, prosperity flows effortlessly. Celebrate your blessings and let gratitude guide you to even greater abundance. This is like the Ace of Cups times 2. Okay. There's a new relationship this week that is $1 million for you, $1 million, and it is going to feel entirely different by you choosing to open up just a little bit to see what can develop out of this. And it's a really strong relationship, especially if this is work. Okay. That's what I got in place here for Sagittarius. We're going to move on to Capricorn. Capricorn is up. 54 minutes. I didn't realize I made it that long. That seems like a long time. It's a long time for that goal to be reached. I must really, really love you guys. All right, Capricorn, you ready? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Capricorn, your timeless tarot message will be released this week at Harmonia Friends Club. Current feelings for this week. The Devil. Well, that's your card. You playing the Devil's Advocate, though? Are you having I'm just a bad boy, bad girl this week? Are you going with your vices this week? There's something about sitting at the table. The Devil is someone here who can be very fixated, focused, lustful. External influences. The Two of Wands. Oh, this is passion. This is mine. I want that. There's something that you're observing from a distance and you want that. You freaking want it. You want it bad. You're curious is it still around? Can I get it? Is it a person? Could be someone long distance from you, but doesn't have to be a person, even could be an opportunity. You're curious. There's something that you're not fully seeing. There's clouds there. So it's like, I don't know, you're really fixated on this week. The integration. Oh, the Queen of Swords. You're going to stop that. You're going to stop that. Okay. You're going to cut through it. This is not a bad thing. I think that what you're cutting through is this idea of waiting around for a person, waiting around for an opportunity. This is someone here who goes for the opportunity. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to be like, woo, I'm going to just do it. But they have to show up authentically. They have to show up with no attachments to the emotions of rejection. You're standing strong. There's no reversals yet on these. So this tells me there's somebody here, could even be a past loved one on the other side, who's encouraging you within those clouds. I feel like heaven is saying, go for it, baby. Go for it. This is for a Capricorn where I feel as long as you stand in your truth, as long as you say what you say, there can be nothing wrong. But you've been fixated on this. Should I do it? Should I do it? Far too long. How you're responding. The Seven of Pentacles here reversed. I'm not going to sit here on this tree and watch it and see if it may grow or happen. I'm just going to say it. And if I get rejected or if I get lost, at least I'll know. At least I know I did it. So this could be a truth conversation with how you feel with an individual. This could be having one of those conversations where you just wonder what would happen. This could be you making a business move, going after something here where it's like, I'm not going to sit around and think about it. I'm just going to do it. What's the real opportunity here with that Two of Wands? Oh my gosh, do it. If this feels right for you and you know it, you know that you've been asking this question far too long. In the long run, this is your castle. This is your home. This is your security. Okay. This reminds me a little bit of Mario Brothers, you know, where Mario jumps onto the flag and there's a castle. It's like, dun, 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 dun. Like you're going to accomplish something this week. You're going to accomplish something this week in a really big way. Ooh. Now, the bigger meaning here is a magician. This is a very controlling energy. It's kind of like trying to have it coerce into your will. But I also feel with that Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because this is the obstacle card here, is this greediness to have something that is a fully yours. And Spirit is saying to you that it's not really fully yours. It's just that you fully took responsibility to stand in it. So you still have work to do. You still have work to do. The work is not like, ta-da, it's here. I did it. I manifested this. There's still more to do within this castle. Okay. There's more responsibilities coming your way in a very good, positive way. But, you know, and relationships take work, if this is in regards to a relationship. But others of you, if this is job thing, it's like it's going for something that you know is the right thing to do. It feels like home. It feels like a legacy. Maybe you're building that. But don't forget your roots. Don't forget where you came from. Don't forget where you came from, as that mother energy is saying. Advice for you, Capricorn. Look at this. Okay. This is a card here with the Nine of Pentacles of security, of independence, of feeling pretty darn comfortable within it. Okay. Not showy. It's just, this is who I am, a self-made man, a self-made woman. But there's something here about your confidence. The card that comes with you is authority and that confidence. I love this too, because usually the Nine of Pentacles is a woman and I call her the minor arcana of the Empress, but this feels like in this card, it's the minor arcana of the Emperor. And this is what this feels like. Okay. You are called to take control and build a strong foundation for your future this week, Capricorn. Okay. Or your family. Stability and structure are essential now. Lead with wisdom and integrity. But remember that true authority comes from balance, not rigidity. Trust your power to create lasting success. All right. Don't get so focused on the success. It's everlasting success. There's going to be work to do, but this is a great card here for you with that Aries energy. All right. We're going to move on to Aquarius next. I'm liking how the Lithra is working with the unfolding path. I like that. That came up today to do that. Wasn't intended to use that deck that way, but here we are using it that way. Thank you, Delaney, for your donation. She's getting us closer to our pop-up live goal next week. You guys get to choose the topic. I'll be putting a poll up probably over the weekend, and then you guys can pick what you want. I would do it this week, but this week we got the July forecast. So make sure you guys are popping up on Wednesday if you want to know what's going on in the generals for the whole month. This is going to be your blocks, your breakthroughs, and your support. That will be on Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. For those of you who are looking for the AllSigns love readings, that's going to be on Friday. I have not posted that yet, but the Friday will be the July forecast on love. All right, we got Aquarius up next. Aquarius, let's see what's going on for you. Current feelings for this week, Aquarius. Ooh. You got a lot on your plate this week. There's a lot of tension here. You're at your breaking point, though. This is for an Aquarius here who's at their breaking points. Okay, they're like, oh God, if I pick up one more thing, this cat, I might trip over. But it's a 10, so you are building up your strength, but you also know you're reaching your limit. You've reached a limit. You're going to be burdened by something that's reached its limit this week. All right, external influences. The King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The external influences, oh boy. Either this is a family member, a friend, a lover. This is a person here who's very loving to you. And there's something here about, God, this person is watching you. They see you have a lot on your plate. All right. I'm really looking at the stature here of this individual where their foot is bent, but it's bent in here to look at you. So this person here realizes that you're going through a lot, have a lot on your plate. You may be tired, have reached your limit, Aquarius. What's the integration of this for you? Ooh, the moon reversed. You're not going to fool this person. I feel like somebody here is going to do a very sweet gesture on you. Okay. Now, the moon energy could also be like, this is usually my Delulu card when it's reversed, but I also feel there's this energy where you're a little bit Delulu, that you can handle this all, or you can do this all. There's another sign that got something very similar to this. Can't remember. But this person is going to reveal to you their concern. So this is a person here who may check on you this week, wondering how you're doing. It's not really out of the blue. It may feel out of the blue to you because you've been focused on this. You may be focused on this. Thank you, Delaney, again for the donation. Appreciate it. The response, thank you. That's so kind of you. But here's the thing. How can you take this offer? Like, here's your hand. Okay. So it's like, oh, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. But this feels uncomfortable to you. I feel like someone's giving you a gift. Could even give you, I don't want to say a handout, but some of you, it might be that, especially if you're strapped on something. This is a gift. It's not something to pay back. Right. But there's an opportunity here. It's like, what do I do with this? What's the real opportunity with this King of Cups? Seven of Swords. They have an agenda. They're hiding something. Oh my goodness. What's the bigger meaning of this? What are they hiding? The Four of Wands. They miss you. Or they are finding a way here to reconnect with you. Now, if this isn't love, see how there's two people not in the cake? Okay, it's like, where is this? This is someone here who may be reminiscing about the past, reminiscing about you, spending a lot of time with you. But I do feel like someone here is going to be checking in on you this week. And it's really not a good time. They do care about you. They feel like you're going through something. But the way that they offer it is like, is there a hidden agenda here? Now, before I said they're doing it out of love, they are doing it out of love, but it's because they miss you. They miss this connection. So this is somebody here that is probably not someone that you anticipate or talk to on a regular basis. Okay. It almost might even feel like out of the blue. What advice does Spirit have for you? Oh gosh. You're going to instantly feel insecure about this because your first thoughts are going to go with, is this person going to screw me over? Is this person trying to start a new cycle with me? Is this person really being generous? You know, is this person going to ask me to pay them back? Am I going to be paying myself back for taking this? Look at this innocence. You're exploring new emotions and creative ideas, uncovering hidden depths. Stay curious and let your imagination guide you to new possibilities and emotional growth. Isn't it interesting that you got the Page of Cups twice? This is a do-over. This is a reset. Spirit is saying that what this person is doing is an innocent move, but you just stay as innocent as well if you want to entertain this. All right. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to do it on your plate because you're very burdened by this. It is an innocent approach, but you also have some insecurities of why this approach is coming up here. So it's going to be trusting. No, trust your intuition here. Okay. But if you're carrying baggage with this person and you're going in it with baggage, you're just going to topple over. Okay. So Spirit's saying, you know, if you're not ready for that, you have to approach it here as a growth period of like, no, thanks. I'm not ready. You might even say that to somebody. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to open up. I'm not ready for that. So just precautions here about this gift and this offer. Even though it's genuine, this person here misses you. But I kind of feel like I get it when someone says is they miss you, but when they haven't been in your field for so long, and then they say I miss you, especially if they went away, like it's almost counteractive of what it should be because they're missing a version of you who you no longer are. So of course they're going to miss you, but they don't even know the new you. So that's a part where it gets kind of like, how could you miss me? I'm not even that person anymore. Sometimes people get lost in that or try to recreate something that they're not anymore. The rose-colored glasses are off for a lot of relationships. 5 more to go. Thank you, Delaney, for the other donation. I don't know if I said thank you again, but thank you. We got 5 more donations left to go for a pop-up live next week. You guys get to choose the subject. I'll put a poll up. Don't forget, guys, there's the community tab now over at Harmonia on YouTube is fully open. So if you have suggestions of what you want that to be, you can post without me posting. It is a community group now. So just be kind on there to each other. I just turned the new community tab on this week. I've been waiting for it. All right, Pisces. Pisces, let's see what's going on for you. Thank you, Isis. Current feelings, Pisces. This card is coming out for everyone. 6 of Swords here, reverse, 2 6s here. Stuck. There's someone here who just feels stuck. They would like to move on, but they are not getting, like, there's something about being stuck. It's going nowhere. This boat hasn't left the dock. In fact, it's like one of those, I feel like it's one of those like boats that never leave the dock. It's like it's meant to be in the water. It's meant to sail, but it's not doing anything. It's kind of like a houseboat. Okay, but there's no house on here, and it's just a bunch of crows. So it's not very welcoming unless you like crows. But there's something here about feeling like a sitting duck or a sitting crow. External influences for Pisces this week. Oh, well, do you feel responsible? We have a lot of heavy Taurus energy. Is somebody here playing victim to you, Pisces? We have Taurus, Libra energy here, but with it reversed, this says to me the external influence is somebody here. She's like my smother mother. Somebody here who may be playing victim, who wants you to do something for them, who is very codependent, who is clingy, who it's about their needs, not even about their child's needs. They may have kids, but they're more focused about like, woe is me. How can I take care of them? Like this external influences that you feel stuck in the boat with this individual. This is a masculine. If this is a masculine, they are heavily in their feminine energy, wounded. Sometimes you may feel like the mother of even that person if you're dealing with a spouse. The integration of this. Oh, there needs to be some talk here. There needs to be some talk here. All right. There's going to be some truth here, and it's not going to be pretty because they're asking me to subtract that, which is a 5 of Swords. So it's a clash of egos. The two of you are going to have to clash here when it comes to your ego. But sometimes the truth hurts. That's been a common motto all through these readings. How you're responding. Oh, High Priestess Revert. You're not quiet about this anymore. Enough is enough. You're not filling in the gaps. You're not this person's personal psychic. You're not doing anything in that level. I just feel your response is when this person says the truth, and it could be an ugly truth, you're going to be saying an ugly truth back to them. Hurt people hurt people. But what does it do? It reveals how you truly feel. Thank you, Isis, again for the donation. Oh, it didn't count because you didn't do the goal thing? Shit. I'm sorry, Isis. That thing's stupid. It should work that way. Lame. You're not stupid. The tool's stupid. Here I thought I was making it fun for all of us, but what's the real opportunity here for you, Pisces? Here's a new opportunity. An offer. Apology. An apology that is needed for rest. Here's the real opportunity. For rest here. The real opportunity is that this fight was needed. Things are going to be expressed this week. God, my water signs are going through it. But it's needed so that you can put something to rest. Another sign got that for, it was Sagittarius. The title was Put This to Rest. That was for the Sagittarius Timeless. It's a little different though. Okay. This week, the opportunity you have is you are going to separate from a person that is very clingy and very needy. The advice for you. Oh, look at this. Now here's the Empress. The advice for you is to treat yourself like the Empress. See that you have there's two people here who are marrying one another, but one is on the stage of not knowing their worth, not feeling good enough. But this is the opportunity of Pisces to know your worth, say the hard things, be in sovereignty, be a leader, but also be the protector. And sometimes you have to also be the one to apologize, even when it feels like it. But I feel like the apology is not happening this week. There's just something here where the Empress is always accountable, always. So, but she does things for her greater good and protective. And there's something here where it just wasn't working out. It wasn't working out. What this is happening for you this week is the awakening, the tower moment here, Pisces. Unexpected changes are shaking your foundation, clearing the way for growth. Though it feels chaotic, this is an opportunity to rebuild stronger. Trust that this awakening will bring clarity and deeper alignment with your purpose. So even though this may be a fall of somebody's ego and yours included, it was needed. It was 100% needed. So now a new foundation that could be built on strength. Now, if this is something here where a person apologizes and you apologize as well, like I said, hurt people, this is an opportunity to grow and listen and learn with one another. Okay, that's what I got. Let's see what's going on for Aries. We're getting closer and closer. Don't forget, guys, we still have Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, but then we have the collective bonus at the end of this too. People tend to drop off when they start seeing this go through. We only need 3 more. We got 3 more. How many more minutes we got? 3 more to like 50 more minutes. You guys are all the best. Thank you. We're getting closer to our goal. Look at you guys working it out. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for Aries. Aries, your current feelings. Not present. There is something here in an environment that you don't feel included. Some of you don't want to be there anymore. It could be a job too. Maybe you're like, I want out. Okay. But you're not really present wherever this is. Like there's two people missing on this for the celebration to happen, right? It's just like you feel very vacant. You feel like this is very fake. You can't fake this anymore. You can't fake this happiness. You can't fake this happiness in this relationship. You can't fake this happiness at this job, whatever it is. You don't want to fake it anymore. There's this idea of like fake it till you make it. And you're like, no, I made it. I made my bed and I don't want it. I don't want it. You know, like it feels like that. External influences. The Queen of Pentacles came out twice. You dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Do they have this in their chart? Oh God, this person's difficult. No wonder why. No wonder why this person is so damn selfish. It's about their happiness, their needs, their desires. This person here has high expectations on you. This person here, they may dote on you. They may say amazing things to you, but they're not very friendly. It's about their needs, their happiness, their money. Everything's about money with this person. Money, money, money. Pay up, pay up. Aries, pay up, pay up, pay up, pay up. What about the money? What about the money? All right. It's like, where's the love? Where's the appreciation? If this is a job, it's like, pay me more. Where is that? Where is that? Thank you, Delaney and Nancy. Did we hit it? I think we hit it, right? We have one more. You guys will do it. Oh, gosh, this person is a manipulator. Crocodile tears. May even pull other people into it. Drama mama. Okay. May even pull family members into it. They're all reverse. So here's the thing. It's all about this person's shit. And I feel like there's you on the boat. Like, bye. Bye. I'm out. Okay. You're in that little boat. This person here is got their playing, but you know what they're playing. Yeah. They're playing a sad story to you this week. So you're hearing that trombone. I don't know where my violin was. I was playing with my little violin this early this week and I misplaced it. I was like so excited for my little violin and then I misplaced it. Oh, we made our goal. Thank you, Isis. I don't want to lose this reading, so I'll get back to that in a second. This is a Debbie Downer who's upset that you aren't wanting to pay up. You may even take off a couple sick days. I'm not saying that's appropriate, but I just feel like you're out. You're burnt out. You're burnt toast. You're burnt out. You need some space. You need some space. You do your thing. I do my thing. And here's the opportunity. We need space. If you cross watch, it might be vice versa. Just remember that. You are looking at an opportunity that is more fair, more balanced, where you're not holding up your needs and another person's needs. Because another person here, 9 of Pentacles here reversed. Oh my God, does this person use you and abuse you? It almost doesn't feel worth it. Some of you might even feel like, is this person worthless? They're not worthless. They have the ability to do this. You may even say to them, you can do it. I'll show you. And it's like, well, you did it. You did it for me. You can finish the rest. Lazy. I mean, I know it's supposed to be hot out this week, but like lazy. This is going to piss you off. You are going to lean into this person and just tell them how you feel. No, I ain't doing that. No. I just feel this energy of a person here who has high expectations of you to finish a job or to fill their needs, or they don't feel good enough. So now it's your issue, their problem, when they're the ones who needs the help. They're the ones who need something here. You listen to Aquarius? I don't think you got death. Aquarius had a weird reading, Michael. Pre-warning you right now. It was weird. You can't please them all. Don't let this spirit is saying. You should not feel guilty or shameful, because this person here is going to put it on you thick this week. Debbie Downer, okay? But there's an opportunity here of doing something that you really want, or even if it's just time or space for you. And there's another individual here who's just talking about how you used to be there for them or how things used to be. And it's like, it hasn't been like that for freaking years for some of you. Oh, I almost pulled another card when I forgot. It's a Lithra card. Final message here for Aries. Look at this. Community. A time of celebration and shared joy has arrived. Gather with loved ones to honor achievements and create memories. This is a moment to embrace connection and gratitude. Let the energy of togetherness uplift your spirit. Do you see the difference in what this person does and what these people do? Spirit is like, you need to be with the individuals who actually cheer you on, who actually give two shits about your wins, who actually do encourage you, who actually won't bog you down with this guilt trip. There's an opportunity here. 3, 4, 5 of cups here. It's something that you've been missing out on because of this individual. Okay. This person here is trying to suck you dry, or this job is keeping you away from things where you can really have some let loose and have some fun. And this Aries is needing to let loose. This is not the energy they want to be in. So watch your guilt trips this week. Someone here is drawbagging you. All right, let's move on to Taurus. Taurus is up. Oh, it's getting warm. We made it. Congratulations. We do have next week. This week we do have a AllSigns. It's for July's energy, but we are going to have a midweek pop-up next week. You guys made it a reality. So thank you all for participating. I will have a poll over the weekend. So make sure you are part of the community on YouTube so that you can interact with it. You can even start putting your suggestions in the community place now after the live, of course. All right, let's see what's going on for Taurus. All right, let me readjust myself. I am so sweaty. It's like I'm going to need to take a shower after this. I am going to be taking an ice bath. All right, Taurus. Current feelings. This week, the Queen of Pentacles here is twice here. That's your card. Not enough. There's something here this week that's going to kick you and make you feel like you're not enough. See you, Delaney. Don't forget we have the collective bonus, Delaney. So it's almost time after this. Unless you got to go, then you can come back. I feel like Taurus, you're going through a massive rebalance. Could be a rebalance in a home environment, your finances, or in a relationship. But I feel like this is very much your gut. So I feel like something here has really kicked you in the gut when it comes to your confidence. And this week, there's something about having the confidence to face this on. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Let's see what this external influence is that's going to kick you in the gut. The King of Pentacles. Oh. Well, this is a match. But there's somebody here you may not feel good enough. Why is this person offering you something? I think it's genuine. I mean, these two are great business partners, by the way. Like fantastic business partners. Power couple. This is the power couple. I love this couple. All right. Could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This individual understands you, gets you, but I also feel like this person's very much a protector, a provider, father figure, maybe a father, but is very fatherly. What's the integration of this? We have the King of Cups here now, reversed. I get it. This person has a way of holding back their feelings, could be an avoidant. This could be a really strong friendship for some of you. Others of you, it's somebody here who can get very emotional when things don't go their way. So it might make you feel a little bit off kilter. Okay. Like they have an angry side or they have a victim mentality side, whichever way you have. This person has that. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here. They may have it because I get it. The obstacle here is somebody from their past. Okay. So I feel like this person's a little bit guarded on how they are presented to you this week, but something is being cleared. Something is being cleared here. I feel like this person here wants to set something straight with you this week, Taurus. Okay, how are you responding to this? I feel like they realize that they react sometimes the way they do because of a particular figure in their life from the past. It's not necessarily now. Page of Pentacles. This person here wants to apologize to you. You know, there's just something here where they may have, you may have felt like you had to perform a specific way or, you know, do things a particular part, but they've never praised you. I'm not saying you're like, good boy, good girl. It's more this energy of like, hey, like that was a really nice move you made this week. And I know I've been kind of edgy and I know I don't say much, but I really want to tell you that this couldn't happen without you. Okay. Especially if this is work related. Or it may feel like small, but it's going to feel kind of nice because you're not really used to this person doing that. Usually they're going like, I don't have time for this, or they avoid something. But this week you're going to see a different approach with how this person offers you this. What's the real opportunity this week with this King of Pentacles? Oh my gosh, let this person take the action. All right. Now, the Knight of Wands is something where it could also feel like it's a small gesture, but also they're really gung-ho about it. Right. Especially if this is love, where it's kind of been like a friendship and uncertainty here. This person here is going to open up a little bit and say, listen, it's not about you. I got a lot going on in my life. But I really appreciate the time and effort that we spend to it. But like, let's make some time and effort to do something together. Okay, so this individual is going to ask to spend some time with you or ask to, like I said, acknowledge you, appreciate you. The bigger meaning of this, Taurus, with this King of Cups energy here. Look at this, the Emperor reverse. This person does have a high tendency, Taurus, and it's not saying they're full on narcissist. They absolutely know that they have controlling issues. They don't like to look too much. They don't like to be taken advantage of, and they don't like surprises. This person absolutely 100% does not like surprises, Aries energy, right? So they can be pretty gruff when they want to have everything laid out, but they're also the person here who will apologize for it, but do something that seems like it's for the greater good. And sometimes that demolishes you and this person. This person knows that. So the bigger opportunity here is for an individual to take accountability for their controlling behavior and take some action here to correct it. Advice for you. Just be cool. Okay. Just be cool. We have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Be very logical. You don't have to give out your heart to this person. This is you listening. This is you staying truthful and honest. Okay. I'll hear you out. I'll listen to what you got to say. But also, if it doesn't feel right to me, or I feel like you're crossing the line, I'm also going to say that too. You're doing kind of a power move, but at the same time, this could really hit you in the gut because this person has a way of saying something or doing something that makes you typically take it very personal. This is the energy of how you feel. You're starting to take it personal, but then you have the ability here to detach from that and just listen to what this person has to say. Final card here for Taurus. Collaboration. I bet you didn't expect this. It says teamwork and shared effort are bringing your vision to life. Each person's contribution matters. By working together, you'll achieve success greater than what you could accomplish alone. Listen, this individual obviously wants to collaborate with you, partner with you. Two minds are better than one. They're starting to realize that. They may be used to doing things on their own. They may have been single on their own for a long time, but they're realizing that you are not the individual who screwed them over. Or if they had mommy issues, you're not their mom. So this is a person who's taking accountability. This is a person here who is hoping you'll listen to them out, but they want to work with you this week. I don't know if they're doing something special with you or if it's just a gathering, but it's something here about taking an acknowledgement of your efforts that you put into this. All right. That's what I have for Taurus. We're going to move on to our final sign. And yes, we have a new banner. We have the bonus collective beginning here. So each time we get to the tail end to our final zodiac sign, this is why people are saying the bonus train, because everybody drops off. Everybody's like, it's over. The party's done. No, this is when you take the moment to appreciate the hour and something that I've been on and that you guys been having a good time. Make sure you like the channel, make sure you're subscribed, but also to put your energy into the bonus by commenting bonus. And you can comment more than once. Just be careful on Facebook because sometimes they flag you if you use the same thing. That's why they say use different emojis and things like that. So go ahead, put your energy into it. That reading may be for you when we get there. All right. We're going to get to it soon. So go ahead, comment. Bonus train, bonus, emoji, however you want to do it. Again, want to say thank you all to those of you who had helped out to reach the pop-up live for next week. We reached our goal. I do appreciate it. Gemini, our final sign, but not our final reading. Let's see how Gemini is going to be feeling this week. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Gems. Three of Pentacles. This is a week here where you're not in it on your own. You feel part of the team. Collaboration is big for you. This is someone here who's not doing something solo this week. You're spending some time here with individuals that are trying to build something too. It's also a 3 here. There may be a change in this dynamic, but this is about collaborating, working together. So right now you're like, all right, things are working out. Things are working together. We're working it through. We're working through this. This Gemini is saying we're working through this. What's the external influences? Oh, the King of Cups here reversed. We're working through this. We're working through this. We're a person. Okay. Jesus. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here combined with that Queen of Pentacles. The blockage here could be more the energy. And I want to say this is more your energy. Okay. You're working through growing pains with a person. This person's kind of a pain in the ass. They can also get very much like this. Playing victim. They play victim a lot. Okay. They can have explosive anger. And I just feel this energy of we can work through this. We can work through this. You're being very practical, but you're also not allowing somebody to be disobedient to the bigger goal. Okay. You just might have a lot of stress. This could be a relationship that has a lot of stress right now. You know, this could be a spouse who's like overdoing it at work and is bringing that shit at home. Could be that too. But it could be at work too, that you're working with somebody and this person is just not pulling the weight or they don't have the ability to because they got a lot going on in their life. Yeah. The 7 of Wands, very defensive. don't give up. You will make it through this week with this person. I feel like this person's going to be putting a fight, but I feel like you're going to be like, just, we have to do it this way. Or it's just 1 week. And you may even find yourself saying that. And if someone's saying that to you, this is the time to be very mindful that somebody is getting very defensive and letting their emotions make them into a victim. How you're responding this week with this. We'll get through it. Page of Wands. Here's an opportunity. Okay. We might need some space with this. Okay. Chill out. You stay on your side. I'll stay on my side. We'll be balanced. You play your part. I'll play my part. But it might not necessarily be fully in it together in the same time. Okay. It's like almost like shift work. And it may feel like crazy, especially if, you know, you want to spend one-on-one time with a loved one or a spouse. And it's like, listen, we got to pull our weight this week because you got a lot going on here. I'll do some more stuff around the house so you can feel a little bit more at ease, but you can't take it out on me, you know? But there's a different approach here of working together. It's like, let's work together on this goal, which is creating more peace, creating more alignment. It's a new opportunity. Children could be in this too. What's the real opportunity here with this King of Cups? Ooh. Emperor again here is reverse. The real opportunity is to show an individual that they don't have to be in control at all times. That I feel like this person is very strong-willed. I feel like this person here kind of has a tantrum, a little grandiose, right? The Emperor. But the bigger opportunity here is to say we either work through this, or if you can't work this out, then we got to revisit this. But right now it's space. All right. There's space that's needed between the two of you to create something to process. And it may be because this person's very controlling and manipulative. Yeah, the moon. We're not going to have all of the answers here. And this person here has a lot of fear. The reason that they react the way that they do, they have a lot of fear about the future. You know this about this person. 100% you know this. But the opportunity here is saying, hey, we can hit the unknown together and we'll figure it out. We don't have to have all of it figured out now. We can actually go into the dark together, get to know each other in an entirely different way, or try a different approach, an entirely different way. And it may not be right on top of each other, or may not be right side by side, but there's space that is needed. What advice does Spirit have for you with that Pisces moon energy? Okay. Crossroads. There is some denial here about which direction to go. And I don't think you necessarily need to choose it right now. But Spirit is really pushing you to choose to go within about how this feels. And are you pushing something so hard and making yourself smaller? That's the other thing. Okay, maybe it is something you've outgrown. It's going to be different for everybody. Final card here for Gemini. Clarity. This is going to give you clarity. And you know what? Clarity comes with this 1, 2, 3 swords. So someone's going to be hurt to some extent. Doesn't mean someone's going to be completely lost, but heartbroken, meaning like you can't fix them all, you know. There's a new perspective. A new perspective is cutting through confusion for you, Gemini. This is a time for truth and mental clarity. Embrace the fresh insight to make decisive actions with focus and determination. You can overcome challenges and align with your higher purpose. I think this week you're asking from space from another individual, and you're saying, this is how we're going to work it out right now. Right now, I need some space from you. Right now, this is how I need some clarity. I need some time here to think it through. But you are taking accountability with that time. So Spirit's saying that even though you're gaining a new perspective by going within, make sure that you hold yourself accountability for coming back and declaring. And it may be some heartbreak with stating this because you have to state the truth with this person. And this person does play very much a victim. All right. That's what I have for Gemini. We finally are here for our bonus. And thanks, guys, for doing the bonus train. I do appreciate it. We got the bonus left here. Let's get ready for it. Yeah, I got to find the violin. It's somewhere. I was playing with it, and then problem is I have more than one floor in my house, so sometimes I tend to walk with stuff, and it's a tiny violin, so that's why it's missing. I'm like, where did I put this toy? The cats are probably playing with it somewhere. If I hear it, I'll know. The trombone's my favorite, but the tiny violin, I just want to carry that in my purse for anybody who has a sad story where it's like, here we go. Here we go. That was my TikTok shop find. I can add it. I think I added it to my Amazon store. You can get it on Amazon too. All right. Bonus collective. Reminder, before we get to this bonus, this Wednesday, come and join me. We're going to be going into the energy of July for the general forecast, and we're going to look at your blocks, your breakthroughs, and the support you're going to need for this month. This is general, sometimes about relationships, sometimes it's love, but if you're focused specifically on love, then come back and join me on Friday evening. This is more of a catch-all. So this will be at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesday, and I hope to see you there. You can actually set your notifications now. I posted it after here. Okay. And what's happening over at Harmonia Friends Club, there's all the timeless zodiac sign readings are starting to post this week. And you guys do get a bonus all signs, but it's not happening this week. And you just had your mid-month check-in last week. And yes, the mid-month is still there. So if you guys want to know what the rest of June is, go over to Harmonia Friends Club. It's easy to join. There's 2 tiers to choose from. You got the Seeker Circle or you got the Fool's Journey. And the Fool's Journey is probably the best one because you get the most. Not only do you get activations, you get discounts, massive discounts when it comes to all of my services. And my services are officially back open. Availability is starting to begin at the end of July. So you can actually start booking now if you want to and schedule it. Catching up now. Bonus, let's see what's going on here for a collective. Here we go. We have the 6 of Pentacles here reversed. I feel ousted. I feel uninvited. Like you don't want to beg for this bone. You're not in the mood to be begging for attention. I think before you would show up just to get a bone. But who wants a bone? Like maybe a dog, right? But there's no meat on this, okay? And there's something here where I feel you are accepting your losses and you're not taking mediocre shit. This is for my collective who's like, there's been a lot of relationships that just don't give as much as I do. And not that you're expecting it, but it's like, why even bother? Because like I go in there, like I'm like really happy with this and it's just a damn bone. Let's see what the influence is here for my collective. The 9 of Cups, because someone's selfish. This could be you not wanting to show up to work. This could be you not wanting to be at the job anymore. This could be you not wanting to be in a relationship anymore. I can tell you this much. This person likes to drink a lot. And if it's not to drink a lot, they drink their own bullshit. They're very gluttonous. This is a person here who it's extreme selfishness when it comes to their needs, their desires. It's all about their good times. They would be the one here that would take your story and then they would make it about themselves. It's that kind of person. You know, like you might even say, hey, oh yeah, it's so good to see you. I had such a win today. And they're like, well, I had something better happen to me. They flip it around to them. It's that energy. This individual always is not, can never have enough. They have a lot of insecurities. You know what? It's reminding me of that character from The Greatest Showman, the woman who was singing that song, had a beautiful, beautiful voice, but she was singing the song Never Enough. And she's like, never, never. It's that kind of individual. Like they can never get enough of the attention, never get enough of this. But when it comes to like what they give back, it's like a fucking bone. Who wants a bone? You're not their lapdog. The integration of this for my collective. You're starting to realize you're not this person's lapdog. And they've burnt other people too. There's an immaturity with this individual. It's like, okay, well, once I'm filled, next. Once I'm filled, next. They have a lot of people around them, but they don't treat them well. It's just replacements. It's like an old toy. And then they put a new toy on there. It's like, look what I have, but I have plenty of room for more toys, but they don't respect their toys. This is like, if this was, God, what was the character from Toy Story where that little boy did not respect his toys and did horrible things to his toys, right? It was like, Woody didn't want that. I was like, oh my God, we can't end up with that kid. That kid's horrible. They're a spoiled brat. This person's a spoiled brat. How you're responding to the spoiled brat. Oh, God. Six of Swords reversed. You've dealt with this spoiled brat a very long time. Some of you are related to this person. Some of you are related to this person, or it brings up things about your past. But I feel a lot of this has to do with someone. It's not even their baggage. It's the expectations of pleasing them. And it's like, can I be free of this? So you feel a little bit stuck because maybe you made a promise to this individual to show up this week or something. Could be that. Oh boy. What's a real opportunity with this person? Oh, not to give it to them. Make them work for it. Okay. Raise the stakes a little bit. Raise that kitty cat a little bit higher. You can't get me this week. I'm sorry, I can't do that for you. What? No, I'm sorry, I can't do that for you. I have other things to do. Now this person's like, what? Well, now you got to compete for my time because this person's been a time waster for you. So the bigger opportunity here is this competitive energy here. We have another 5 here, guys, and a 5, okay? This person here is either in or out. It's like, grow up or get out of my way. I'm not doing it for you. I'm not going to, like, we can't always get what we want kind of thing. Like these are some of your own insecurities. You got to deal with it. You're the one who should go to counseling. Like there's this energy of accountability. I feel there's a big opportunity for you to realize you don't have to be on this boat, not with this person like this. Yeah, the 5 of Wands is popping up a lot. The bigger meaning of this, it's really hard to manifest when an individual is trying to manifest for you. And that's what this individual wants. They want to keep you on the shelf. So the bigger meaning here is, what do you truly want to do? And how much are you going to hold on to this? There's something about raising the stakes, looking at what's in here. But this is also something about it not being your problem. It's not your problem, collective. It may feel like your problem because you're stuck in an obligation, like a marriage. But there's something here that is much larger at stake when it comes to your health. Truth, counseling, lawyer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. You are asked here to get some counseling here. If you can't be this individual to cut the bullshit or the truth, it's time to get someone to do that for you, because this individual is not listening. It could even be a doctor. Okay. What's the final message here for you? Final message. Loss. You may be dwelling on what has been lost, but healing begins when you turn toward the remains. Acknowledge your feelings, then focus on the opportunities still available. Growth often emerges from adversity. Okay, it's time to just cut your losses with this. You got so many fives here, but I also feel like you're trying to hold someone up based on them fearful of having loss. And that's something that this person needs to take accountability on. They're losing themselves, but you shouldn't have to lose yourself in the process. All right. That's what I have for you guys this week. I hope you enjoyed these readings. Like I said, I will be back here for All Signs General over on Wednesday evening. I hope you guys can join me there. Like I said, I will be on here at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. But if not, this is where we part ways. You guys take care and stay cool in the States. I know we're going through it, guys, but hang in there. Hopefully, it's starting to dwell out here for the UP, but I know a lot of people on the East Coast are going to be stuck with this for a whole week. So stay cool, hydrate, and I will see you guys back here on Wednesday. Take care.